Hi, everybody. My name is Eamon, and I'm the host of the Pat Monk Presents podcast. And today we have a very special episode. I'm joined here with Becky from Alleyoop. Becky, how are you doing this morning? And welcome to the call.
Thank you, Eamon. I'm great. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. So I was looking a little bit more into the Alleyoop before I jumped on the call. But for those who are maybe not familiar with what it is you do, if you just kind of introduce what it is you do and what separates you from maybe other people in your industry.
Yeah, absolutely. So at Alleyoop, we source, implement, and manage best-in-class people, processes, and technologies in order to help you achieve the ultimate assist. So Alleyoop is a basketball term, which is when one guy throws the ball up to the basket and the other guy jumps up and slam dunks it. So we've always considered that the ultimate assist, and that's what we want to be for our customers. So essentially, we're a sales development agency that assists companies who are in the beginning stages of building their SDR teams or who have an existing SDR team to help them scale that team and grow their business. It's mostly top of funnel, helping people source and manage and customize their sales development strategy in order to book meetings on their calendars for their AEs.
Okay, perfect. And with this, what kind of industries do you really focus on?
Yeah, so it's not super industry specific. We do have clients such as Adobe, ZoomInfo, RingCentral. People in that area. We have done a lot with SaaS in the past, but we're not incredibly SaaS specific anymore. We're working with a lot of companies that are in education, who are in athletics, professional sports, things along those lines. So essentially, if you're a company who has any kind of sales demo that you need to walk potential prospects through, we are a partner for you.
Okay, and like when you're saying clients that have a demo that they want you to walk people through, is that the main problem that you end up solving for clients, or is there something else on top of that?
Yeah, so it's mostly getting those meetings booked for our clients. So a lot of our SDRs, we tell them, you're appointment setters. That's what your specialty is. You're not here to sell the product. You're here to get an appointment on the calendar for your AE. So if you're a salesperson who just calls and sells and it's a one-call conversation, it's probably not a great fit. But if you need to call and you need to get in the door with decision makers and walk through what your product does, show them a demo of what your service or your product can really do for them, then we're definitely the partner for you.
Okay, that makes sense. And regarding getting new clients in the door at Alleyoop, I mean, how do you find that, like, is what's working the best for you at the moment?
Yeah. So most of our new business, we're really pleased to say, comes from referrals. So we do not have a huge presence in paid media or ads or anything like that, because our clients do such a great job sharing about their experience with us that we end up spending most of our time fielding those inbound referrals. We do have a strong presence on social media and through our website, but truly most of our customers come from existing customers.
Wow, that's the best way.
Exactly. Yeah, it makes my job a little bit easier.
It certainly does. If you have a happy customer, they'll tell one or two people. While if you have a bad customer, they'll tell everybody. So it's good. You're actually doing something, a lot of things are really good. So with this, obviously you're getting a lot of referrals, and that's working really good. I mean, when you're getting so many referrals, like how does your website, fit into this? I mean, is there still, more of a, sharing client stories, or is it using, that to bring on more clients as well?
Yeah, so I'm a big believer that stories sell. And since I've come on board, that's really been my big focus at Alleyoop, is making sure we're always telling a story. So the website is a bit of a work in progress. We do have a lot we want to update so we can better share our story. But right now, that's what it's there for, to share what we do for you, the customer, and to share what other clients have experienced from working with us. So in the future, you'll be able to see a really beautiful About Us page that has a bunch of videos and photos from our in-person events, from our virtual events, and just sharing more about who we are and what we do and how that can help you. But for now, it is definitely more of a landing page to just get a quick idea and contact our team.
Okay. And with this, like from what you shared about being a landing page, I mean, what do you like when you're telling about sharing stories? That's all good. If there's something that you can improve upon or like to improve upon, in the next year with the site, what would that be?
Yeah, definitely making our website more of a hub for that story, because we have an incredible story, right? From our beginnings to where we are now, but also just in our brand. You don't often come across sales agencies that don't have the word sales in their name and don't have a really boring logo with no actual brand behind it. So in that aspect, we are pretty unique in our industry, where we have a name that doesn't necessarily sound like a sales name, and we have this wonderful brand with a great story behind it. So I really would like to make our website more reflective of all of that. We have a bunch of things in the works right now. We've already started putting new video and new images up there that start to reflect that a bit better. But in the next 6 to 12 months, I'm really anticipating a full overhaul of that website to reflect so much more of what we're talking about.
Okay, exciting times, exciting times.
Yeah.
And yeah, so let's say maybe switching gears a little bit here.
Yeah.
In marketing, I mean, what keeps you busy on a day-to-day basis?
Sorry, could you repeat that really quick? You cut out.
No problem. So like switching gears a little bit and talking more about you as a a leader within marketing, like what keeps you busy on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah. Oh, so much. There's always so much. So a big part of my day is working with our team. Most of the marketing team that I work with day to day is on the creative side of the house. So video, design, all that kind of thing. So a lot of it is reading through what we're planning to do with them, helping them coordinate what they need to have coordinated for video shoots and photo shoots, sourcing the talent for that from basically pretty much just from our workforce, making sure we've got the right people. And then, of course, everything else that comes along with marketing. We're writing content, reviewing content, putting graphics together, reviewing the graphics, and just keeping up to date with everything that our clients need and what our sales team needs, so that everyone can be as prepared as possible to make that ultimate assist happen.
Perfect. And coming to one of my favorite sections in the podcast is the rapid fire question. I hope you're ready for some. Okay, great. So simple one. What was the last book you read?
Ooh, the last book I read was The Maidens by Alex Michaelides.
Okay, very good, very good. And with this, what's one thing that you're focusing on, that single direct focus that you have at the moment? Why is that? And in line with what you're doing at Alleyoop.
Yeah, single focus. Ooh, that one is a little, I guess I don't have a great like one task for you here, because the focus is telling our story better to assist our clients better. So the better we tell our stories, the better we reach our clients, the better we tell our client stories, the better they grow their business. So at the end of the day, the focus is always telling the story as best we can.
Okay, no, that makes perfect sense, definitely. And let's say if there's something that you're coming across, let's say there's a problem. If there is no boundaries in technology, what is one thing that you'd like to have fixed that's in your company, if there's no boundaries with technology?
One thing that could be fixed. Well, I guess it might not be a problem, but our company is spread out all over the world. The majority of my team is based in Puerto Rico. The most of them after that are stateside, and then I'm over here in the UK. So if I could fix anything, it would be that flights are either faster or cheaper, and I could be over there with the team hands-on, making all of these great stories and content hands-on with them.
Fantastic. Well, yeah, no, that makes sense. There's nothing like meeting up with the team and being in person.
I love being remote, but getting on 7 different flights to get to Puerto Rico it's a lot.
It's worth it, I would imagine.
Yeah. Oh, it has to be. It has to be better than English weather.
Well, that's not hard. No, I'm Irish, so our weather is kind of similar, so I know. So one question is, imagine you're starting all over again. You're starting over in Alleyoop. And what is the piece of advice would you give yourself, or what would you do differently if you're to start all over again?
Yeah. So when I started at Alleyoop, it was really my first actual like line management job. I had manager in your title, as you do in marketing. Everyone's a manager of something. But this was the first time that I was going to be managing a team and growing a team. And when I came on board, my supervisor said, we want to grow this team quickly. We want people on board to support you and have like the best in-house marketing team we can possibly have. And obviously that's very exciting, but I was really nervous about that. And when it came time to actually start hiring people, I was lost. I was so frustrated at how long it was taking to find the right candidate. almost every candidate I met with, felt like I could see the potential in them. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's hire this person. Let's hire that person. And HR and my supervisor, like, no, Becca, we calm down. We're not there yet. We haven't found them. And I guess the advice I would give to myself is just be patient. You're gonna get the people there that are supposed to be there. But lean more on your support system. They might be your boss, they might be your supervisor, they might be HR, but they're there to support you and they're there to help you grow into the role that they've placed you in, and they're going to help you get to where you need to go.
Great answer. Thanks for sharing that. And with this, I'm going to give you the last word. Imagine that someone's listening in or they're watching this podcast and they forget everything that we just spoke about, all the little golden nuggets and everything. What's the one thing you'd like them to walk away from this podcast to remember about Alleyoop?
Yeah. So if you are a company who has a sales demo and your IEs need to get more meetings on the calendar, the only thing you need to know about Alleyoop is that we are the ultimate assist and we will run through walls for you. We don't have inventory, but we have the right people. We have the best processes in place, and we pride ourselves on always having best-in-class technology that's going to get you where you need to be.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for that. And definitely, I look forward to hearing more and seeing more about Alleyoop in the future. So that is it for today's podcast. I give it up for our lovely guest today, Becky, and I look forward to seeing you on another episode in the near future. All the best.
Thank you, Have a good one.